What is going on, Movie Meals? Thank you to the patrons, Steve, Kimberly, and Karen. Let's jump right into that. Go get some Movie Meals merch. You can find another Happy Landing. We got a Space Jam reaction, Godzilla, Falcon Winter Soldier, all up. This trailer dropped this morning. By the time Kyle and I even were aware that it was just dropped, we were already at work and unable to film early in the morning, so we have to wait deep into the day to get here and do this. Take away time from our precious dinners. I know that they're sitting and waiting.
It's getting cold.
Yep, the cheesy noodles are cold. Man, that sounds pretty tasty right now, though, I'll be honest.
Right.
Loki, trailer number 2. We're here for it. Kyle didn't remember much of the trailer before. Ire didn't remember much of the trailer before. I guess a little more than he did. But we're here for the second trailer. And anything you want to add, Kyle?
Well, I was just mentioning off air that I only remember when we did a last reaction for this, I only remember you telling me that Owen Wilson was in the trailer, and I just did not register he was in the show or the trailer at all. So hopefully we'll see more of him, and this time I'll pick him out.
Yeah, I'm curious more of the plot that I think we all assume is going to be the plot. But all right, here we go. A 1 and a 2 and a 3.
I know what this place is. The timekeepers have built quite the circus. And I see the clowns are playing their parts to perfection.
Big metaphor guy. I love it. Makes you sound
Found
super smart.
I am smart.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Please sign to verify this is everything you've ever said.
This is absurd.
Sign this too.
We protect the proper flow of time. You picked up the Tesseract, breaking reality. I want you to help us fix it.
Why me?
I need your unique Loki perspective.
Do I get a weapon?
Nah.
You really believe in this Loki variant?
Luckily, he believes in himself enough for the both of us.
Why? It is adorable that you think you could possibly manipulate me. I'm 10 steps ahead of you.
You're not big on trust, are you?
You can trust me.
Loki, I've studied almost every moment of your entire life. You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times.
I'd never do it again.
What'd you think, Kyle?
Well, it's definitely showcasing even more so what we were guessing, that this is kind of a man out of time type of show, almost like an alternate version of Loki, like just redeeming himself almost again in order to, kind of save, like, I don't know, multiverses, maybe like time itself. Like, so there's weirdly like a lot at stake in this show, more than I kind of realized there would be. And it does look like some really cool stuff, some really cool, intriguing stuff. I can just think of who knows how many, theories that are going to come out of this show. But Loki looks really good. Tom Hiddleston, obviously, he's great in this role, but it looks like he's really taking things up a notch. Like, he knows, like, this is a big deal for this character to get a big show, and he's doing his best to, make it all the worthwhile. So I'm really intrigued by this show. I'm wondering, like, what the ramifications are going to be post Endgame when it comes to, time itself, and not just, what we see on Earth after the blip, but what happened in terms of the blip and Loki stepping out of time that has ramifications, for time itself. So I think there's going to be some really cool things going on within this show. At least that's what I see from this trailer. So I'm here for it.
Yeah, I liked the trailer. I think we will get a lot of answers in this show to the timelines, ripping open multiple timelines that Avengers Endgame touched on. Is this the real Loki? Like, I think we're going to get a lot of that. And when does Spider-Man 3 come out? Do you know? It's after, I mean, it's way after the show, correct? It's not like I'm not
Should be. I think it's end
wackadoodle
of
here.
right now. It's at the end of this, or at the end of
Yeah.
2021. So like
So
December.
we should get some answers before we get really crazy back into multiverses and things like that. I'm not the biggest Owen Wilson fan. Even in the movies, I know he's very much praised in, like a lot of Wes Anderson movies he's in, because I'm not the biggest Wes Anderson fan. He is good in those. I'm not the biggest fan of him overall, but he looks good in this. His line where he says, I can't even remember it now. It's when they were sitting talking, but he said a line that's like,
Stabbed him in the back 50 times.
No, it was before that. But that was one of the lines he had was literally something like my brother and I would say. And I found that very enjoyable.
Yeah.
The trailer looks good. It looks fun and action packed. I'm not sure who the villain of this is really going to be. I'm very curious to see when
Mephisto.
There he is.
There you go.
I'm very curious to see the social media reaction when the show really gets going with the Netflix show, The Umbrella Academy, because this is the same arc that 9 goes on in that show where he works for the Time people. And that this comic line has been around forever, that the Umbrella Academy is inspired by this, but people don't know that. And so I'm curious to see what the media is going to be like, if there's going to be a lot of correction or a lot of people being like, Disney's just copying Netflix. I'm curious about that because it is a very similar story. I do think it looks really fun and action-packed. I like Loki a lot as a character. The logo has weirdly grown on me every time I've seen it. I like it more and more because I remember the very first time it came out, I remember Kyle and I were like, this is awful. And now it's really grown on me, especially seeing it in the 3D. But yeah, I love Tom Hiddleston. It looks good. I hope we don't get really a whole lot of other Avengers in this. Like, I don't want a big tease. Even Thor, I think could be too much depending on how he's utilized. I'd prefer to keep this just to Loki. I do like too that one of the ladies in this Time group is like, oh, you have a lot of faith in this Loki variant. And it's like, look, you have a god literally working for you. What are you complaining about? What? You don't know this guy? He's a god. How many gods do you really have working for the Time variant? It's a bunch of nobody desk jobs.
He's a bit of a questionable god. I think it's fair to at least have some judgment on him.
No. Yeah, you should know that. You should know that there's a god working for you while you're a low-life human. You should know that. But anyway, I'm just playing around. But yeah, trailer was good. But guys, what did you think of it? Comment below. Let us know. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Thank you again to our patrons. Go get some Movie Meals merch. And as always, thank you for watching, Mom.
See you guys.